Two Silly Fish. What does this title make you want to know? I know I want to know what makes these two fish so silly. Seymour was a red and gold little sunfish who lived in a quiet pool at the edge of the ocean with his mother and father. He was a very young sunfish. Sometimes he was very silly. He did things that no old sunfish would ever think of doing. One day, a baby shark swam into the pool where Seymour was playing by himself. The shark's name was Shadow. He was just about Seymour's age, but he was the biggest fish that the little sunfish had ever seen. Now this baby shark was too young to know that sharks like to eat sunfish. So he swam up to Seymour and said, "Hi, my name is Shadow. What's yours?" Seymour was too young and silly to be afraid of the big shark. So he answered, "Hi, Seymour is my name. Do you want to play with me?" Think about what you're reading. Tell why Seymour was silly. "Sure," said Shadow. Off they went to have a race. They swam from the pool to the field of seaweed. And of course, Shadow got to the field before Seymour because he was a bigger and faster fellow. Seymour may have been a silly fish at times, but after he lost this race, Seymour did something very smart. "Let's play hide and seek," he said. Think about what you're reading. Can you think why this was a good idea? "All right," said Shadow, and off they swam to an old sunken ship at the very bottom of the ocean. First, Shadow covered his eyes with his fins and Seymour hid. There were many places for such a little fish to hide. Shadow could not find him. But when Shadow hid, Seymour found him in a minute. He was so big that his tail stuck out from behind the box he was hiding near. How smart the little sunfish was to think of this game. When they were tired of their games, it was time for lunch. Then Seymour had an idea. He said to his friend, "Why don't you come and eat lunch at my house?" Think about what you are reading. What is strange about a sunfish asking a shark to lunch? "All right," said Shadow. Seymour and Shadow swam to the part of the pool where Seymour's mother and father lived. They were eating lunch. When Seymour's family saw who was swimming with Seymour, they swam away as fast as they could. Seymour's mother and father were afraid because they thought the shark had come to eat them for lunch. Both Seymour and Shadow were very surprised. They were young and silly fish. They didn't know that sharks like to eat sunfish anytime they can catch them. Think about the story you have just read, then answer these 5 questions. Did the story tell you about the things that the title made you want to know? As you read, did you find out why the title said that Seymour and Shadow were two silly fish? After you finished the story, did you think about all the things that happened to the two silly fish? Can you tell the class in your own words the story of the two fish? Did you know the meaning of every word? If you answered yes to all these questions, you have used the 5 rules for better reading. You're on your way to becoming a better reader. Good job.